Y'all, the fog is rolling in. Honey girl. Beautiful soul. Extremely blessed to have her. She's all cuddled up in a blanket fort. We have a new arrival right here. It's been here for a little while. Sounds like those brakes are a little sensitive. See that right there? The fog, the mist. So, I gotta keep my mind busy. Used to have OCHD. Now it's just bipolar. One. I kind of wonder who comes up with this shit, you know? I saw a thing for BPD, and I was like, bipolar disorder? And then that's called borderline personality disorder, right? So it's like, it's like religion, okay? You have like a lot of people that are talking about similar things, but they all have their different spin on it, you know? It's the same thing with mental illness. It's like my mom's bipolar, and my brother, schizophrenic, disappeared in 1984, but he tried to, well, this is basically, it wasn't a pleasant childhood with him, but, he was everything that I'm not. I mean, super violent, They put him on Ritalin, made it even worse. He wanted to hurt other people, and I only hurt myself. But according to other people, that hurt them, me hurting myself, and then not being able to do things that I once could do. Slowly coming back, but it'll never be the same. But it's just, I mean, the worst thing is when they 5150 you twice before and after, and they wanted to do it a third time. The thing is, they put you in there, and I didn't have Honey Girl either time, and that is what does it for me, dog therapy, her. And to not have her, it's like, you're just alone with your thoughts more, and they don't care. I mean, I would totally go back in if I could bring her, but I don't know. So quiet. Here I'm just kind of like hesitant to kind of like doze off because they might come out here. I don't think they will, because I've seen people like out here for a while. That truck with all the dogs came back. The thing is that they had a place where people could go, but they don't, And I spent so much money at motels because honestly, sometimes it got real bad in my head that I just had to be like in a space to have Honey in there that I could lock the door and nobody would bother me, It's like you're creating your own prison, in your mind. And now the thing that, I go, what if something happens to the vehicle, it doesn't start, All these what ifs scenarios, because nobody will help you, They don't. And you're on your own. And they say that, bipolar People with bipolar, they sabotage relationships. But a lot of it is because the people that are with them are not with them for good times and bad. And your family uh, is the worst of it, you know? They act like you're the problem when they're way worse. So, and at least, you know, with my problem, I inherited that. I couldn't change it, you know? But I can live with it. But the thing is, they are doing something that they accept is right, which I don't agree with. So it just, you know, one of those things where you just gotta surround yourself with like-minded individuals, people you have something in common with. So that's why Heidi Girl and I are by ourselves, because I just don't want to deal with people anymore. I just don't want to deal with. There's everybody out there wants something from you. That's honestly what it comes down to. You know, they don't want to give you anything. The strings attached, you know. They don't want to help you without getting something out of it, you know. So that's just what it is. I could take a little nap. Are they napping over there? I don't think anybody will mess with you here. I just say, hey man, driving to Alaska, got to get there for 30 days a night. Take a little power nap. But I'm not really tired. It's just if I don't zone out for a little bit. I mean, it's just a constant, like, activity where your brain never shuts down. It keeps going. But you really only understand that if you go through it and you live it. So, anyways, that's what you do.